With the August recess now over, members of Congress scrambled today to prioritize their agenda items. As Capitol Hill correspondent Lisa Desjardins reports, there is a lot to choose from.
I think we can both agree that
their first full day back from summer break, House Democrats wanted to talk guns and gun violence, holding a forum on the issue.
We will fight on every front in the courts, in the Congress, and in the court of public opinion to make sure this issue is too hot to handle for the GOP to block. We're not taking no for an answer.
Speaker Pelosi is particularly touting a bill the House already passed to expand background checks to include most private gun sales. That idea has gained new attention after last month's mass shooting in Odessa, Texas. Officials say 7 people there were killed by a man who failed a background check but got a gun later through a private sale where no background check was required. That violence, along with attacks in El Paso and Dayton, Ohio, led to 40 deaths last month. And all of that is leading Democrats to pressure the Senate to vote on more background checks. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer.
A debate on gun safety should be our first order of business. And the place to start a debate is a vote on the House-passed bipartisan background checks bill.
But in the Senate, one vote matters most, that of Republican leader Mitch McConnell, who has said for a gun bill to get a vote, the president must back it first.
We do, in fact, await word from the White House about what the president is willing to sign.
This despite polls showing nationwide overwhelming support for increased background checks. An NPR PBS NewsHour Marist survey out today shows that 83% of Americans support laws requiring background checks for gun show purchases and private sales. This puts enormous pressure on vulnerable Republican senators up for re-election next year, like Susan Collins of Maine.
Over the August recess, I had extensive conversations with my colleagues on both sides of the aisle and with the White House, and I'm optimistic that we could reach agreement on a package that would pass the Senate.
As senators struggle to vote on anything,
the clerk will call the roll.
House Democrats are voting on more and stepped-up ideas. Today, moving bills through committee to limit high-capacity magazines and support more red flag laws, allowing law enforcement to take weapons from anyone thought to be dangerous. Some House Democrats also want to return to an all-out ban on assault-style weapons. But with Congress divided, the deciding voice looks like President Trump's. He met with Republican leaders about gun violence today, but he has indicated both an openness and opposition to gun legislation in recent days. Therein lies the challenge, says Democratic Senator Chris Coons of Delaware.
I'm sure he'll take a position. The question is, will he hold it? If he does, he will be able to lead us forward to making progress on guns. If he doesn't, I think we will all be once again disappointed at the lack of progress.
Democrats are hoping for more gun votes in the House in coming weeks.